the app that I made, and this is the main screen that you will see if you are not logged in. To get started, we can go to sign up. These are teams that I've already created, and one feature that this has is if you try to sign up with a name that is already taken, it will stop you from signing up. Likewise, if you try to sign up, we'll do a different name. Without a password, it will tell you that your sign up attempt has failed, and then we will go the other way and we will have no team name. And we end up with a similar result. So I'm actually going to go ahead and log in because I have a team that I started already making some of the players for. So this is the home screen that you always come to whenever you click home. It will take you back to this screen. It will report your team name, and then it will give you a list of all of the players and their numbers. A few different features that this has is you could actually edit our team name. You could go in here and say Wizard Soccer Stars. We can also add players. So if I add my name, add a number, and click submit, we will get another player added to our list. This is the player profile view, and it shows you the player, the number, the team, and when they have a position assigned, you can also add a position. You can click here to go back to the team page, but first let's edit the player. Change the name, and now we have that changed. We'll add another player. Actually, before we add another player, I'll just go over these. This one allows you to add another player. This button, new formation, would be to create a soccer formation. Now in soccer, you need 11 players to play. So if you click new formation and you don't have 11 players, it will automatically bring you to add a new player. So we will add one more player, and then I'll just show you a few things. So last time we added the number 13. If I try to do the number 13 again, it will tell me that I couldn't create that person. Likewise, I cannot create a blank player. So if I leave either of these blank, it will give me this result. So we'll do Sally and we'll say 14 because I don't believe that is taken. And then we can go back and look at her full team. The home button would have also brought us there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11, so we can now make a new formation. I've set it up so there are 2 default formations. I could add more. The tricky thing was the different positions and their names, and having it kind of pre-populated I thought would be helpful. So this will automatically, by clicking this, will create the positions that correspond with a 4-4-2 formation. When I click submit, it will allow me to now fill in all of my positions. So in an ideal world, it would erase the person's name once I have already chosen her, but I realize that that takes a little bit more than I have learned to do. So for right now, I do have some. What will happen is if both of these are the same person, they will just get the second position assigned to them, and this one will be left blank, but a warning error will show up when that happens. So I will leave it like this, and you'll see what I mean once I put all of these people in. So right now we've just repeated that left mid and defending mid position. When I click save, it will go ahead and show me my formation, and this is in the shape that they would be on the field, roughly, not exactly. And then you can tell that this position is blank, and it gives me a warning that I used one player twice. So let's edit my formation. It will leave this one blank since there was no one there, and I think Sally is the player we should add. And I'll click save, and now you can see our full one. Any of these will bring you to a player page. So if I click on Jamie, it will now tell me what her position is, what team she's on. We can change the position, but the thing with the positions, they can only be changed through the formation. They're not an individual always position. Because the purpose of it is if you are a soccer coach and you're deciding your starting lineup, you can't have two people in the same spot. So this makes it so you have one in each position. We can also, you notice before this said new formation, it changes to view formation once you have created one. We still have new player, and we could add new players. If we wanted to switch to a 4-4-3, the way I have it now, because that takes a few different position names, it creates a full new one. I could have added it so that a team could have multiple formations. As it is right now, I didn't add in that functionality. So I do have a warning that it will erase the initial stuff when we switch and make a brand new formation. And this one has some different positions. I'll just go ahead and fill them in. And we'll just do one each. I could also leave one of these blank and I would get the same warning. It's essentially checking to see if there are 11 unique players that have been selected. You can also have more than 11 in here. Just for this demo, we only have that many. And I will save. The one thing is, once you do have a formation, you don't necessarily need 11 to go back and access it in case you delete a player, but then you add a new player. It's not going to stop you from being able to look. Just for the initial setup of a team, you need 11 players. So here's our different formation. You can tell the shape is a little bit different, but is fairly similar. Let's see, anything else? We try to add just a player number and no name. That will give us an issue. And I'll show you deleting a player as well. So right now we have Sally. We'll click on Sally. Can edit, delete, or create a new one, but we will delete Sally. You can see that she is no longer on here if we view the formation. Now we are missing a goalie, so we would need to add a new player. And we can log out. Once we've logged out, if I try to go to any of those links, like we'll go teams 3, that would be a different team altogether. It will just revert me back to this page. I think formation new, let's try that one out. And it should just keep me here at this page the entire time. So that's the Soccer Lineup Pro. There's some functionality I wish I could add, but this is kind of the basis for right now. You can also notice that these buttons change when you're logged out. You only have login and home, but when you're logged in, you have home, log out, new player, and view formation. Thanks for listening, and that is it.